So pagka kayo ngayon ay nanalo na kung sino yung nalaman na, sino makikipag-bargain kay employer, ang tawag na sa kanya ay Certified Exclusive Bargaining Agent. Certified, bakit? Kasi nanalo siya sa certification election. Kaya huwag niyong tatawagin certification of election. That's very wrong. Okay? Certification election because the winner shall be certified as exclusive bargaining agent, SEBA with a C. Kasi kung mag-isa lang siya, ang tawag ay SEBA pero with an S. Sole and exclusive bargaining agent. Bakit sole? Eh mag-isa lang siya. Oh, pagka ba dalawa, wala nang kaluluwa. Di ba naman yan, sole yun. Nasa Korea yun. So what is a collective bargaining agreement? It is a contract between the employer and the bargaining union. Okay? Kasi pagka nag-election pa lang, ang tawag contending union. Pagka kayo ay nanalo na, certified ka na. You are now the bargaining agent or bargaining representative. Habang nagbabargain kayo, bargaining union, nagkaroon na kayo ng contract, yung CBA, ang tawag na doon sa union ay contracting union. Napakaraming katawagan, kaya nagugulo ang sanlibutan sa labor code na ito. Dapat itong labor code ang pinakamadaling intindihin. Kasi ito ang batas para sa mga manggagawa. Eh kaso nga, yung mga ordinaryong manggagawa, hindi naiintindihan itong batas na ito. Paano naman tayo niyan? O, di ba? Okay. So a CBA should contain all the terms and conditions of employment, including mechanism for resolution of grievances, which if we have time, we will discuss that. Okay? So, the CBA must be published. Kasi ang nakipag-bargain yung mga opisyal. In fact, hindi lahat ng officers suma-attend ng bargaining. Di ba? So, kailan nyo ipapublish ito? Publication is by posting in at least 2 conspicuous places in the premises of the employer. Ano ba yung conspicuous places? These would be the places where people would normally congregate. Alam nyo kasi, itong Department Order 40-03, 2003 pa yan. Kaya wala pa sigurong Facebook noong mga panahong yan. Kaya hindi na ilagay na pwede nyong ilagay na lang sa wall ninyo o kaya i-PM nyo. Diba? O kaya ng group chat yun ilagay. Mas mabilis yun eh. Kaya lang, ito, luma yan eh. Kailan ito ipopost? 5 days before the scheduled ratification. If you do not post your CBA, that is a fatal defect because you violated the right of the members of the bargaining unit to information. They were not informed what is in the CBA. Diba? And the posting or publication of the CBA according to the Supreme Court is the responsibility of the employer. Okay? Now, during ratification, all the members of the bargaining unit must vote. In our example earlier, there were 100 employees in the bargaining unit. Lahat sila boboto. To ratify the contents of the CBA or the CBA itself, you need majority vote again, 51. Eh paano kung 50 lang ang bumoto? Ay problema natin yan. Hindi pwedeng i-rehistro yan. Ibabalik natin yan sa bargaining table so that those provisions objected by the employees will be renegotiated para maging katanggap-tanggap sa kanila. Now, if it is ratified by the employees in the bargaining unit, it should be registered to the Bureau of Labor Relations. Pero wag na kayong pupunta sa BLR. Pwede naman yan doon sa Labor Relations Division ng Regional Office. Delegated function yan. Okay. If the CBA is not registered, it is still valid and binding between the union and the employer. But you cannot invoke the operation of the contract bar rule provided under Article 238 of your Labor Code. What is that? That if there is a valid CBA, valid meaning it is registered with the, remember, kahit naman hindi siya registered, valid siya. Okay? Between the employer and the contracting union. But it will not bind another union. Yung natalong union kanina, magpapail ng petition for certification election yan. Ha? Kaya irehistro ninyo para mapigilan yung pag-file ng petition for certification election. Kasi pag hindi nakarehistro yan, magpa-file ng petition for certification election at any time, lagot kayo. Diba? So kaya nga sabi ko sa mga estudyante, pag may bago kayong jowa, irehistro nyo sa BLR para secured kayo within 5 years kasi may contract bar rule. Ano yan? The contract referring to the CBA will bar any petition for certification election for 5 years. The only exception is during the freedom period. The freedom period is the 60 days before the end of the 5 years. Take note, under Article 264 and 265, merong dalawang lifetime ang CBA. Buti pa yung pusa siya, ano? Ang CBA, dalawa lang. One, yung representation issue, that is the maximum 5 years. At pangalawa, yung 3-year period. Ano yung 3-year period? On the 3rd year, you can renegotiate only the economic benefits. Why the economic benefits alone? Kasi naman, after 3 years, ano bang nangyari? Nagmahalan ng lahat, di ba? Oh, yung gasolina at diesel, magkano na ang presyo niyan? Now, is it mandatory? It's not. If the union does not want to renegotiate, so be it. Anong papasok dyan? Yung automatic renewal hanggang 5 years yan. So when is that freedom period? The freedom period is the 60 days before the end of the 5 years. Doon lang ang freedom period. Okay. In your screen, there's that example of the freedom period. So mag-expire siya June 9, 2025. Kailan ang freedom period? That would be 60 days before June 9, 2025. Bakit June 9? Ba marunong pa kayo, birthday ko yan. Okay. Now, what about the automatic renewal clause? When the CBA expires and there is no new CBA, syempre, nag-expire. Wala pa namang kaagad-agad na CBA yan. All the terms and conditions will be renewed until new CBA is concluded between the union and the employer. In some books, that is called evergreen clause. Why evergreen? Kasi hindi siya nagbabago winter, spring, summer, or fall. Hindi katulad ng mga sakura, di ba? Pagka spring lang yan, o pagdating ng winter, wala na yan. Yung evergreen, palaging green. So, for example, nag-expire yung CBA natin May 15, 2023. Pag sweldo natin sa May 31, hindi na natin makukuha yung mga benepisyo under the old CBA. Wala pa tayong bagong CBA. Wrong. Then that old CBA will continue to be enforced until a new one is concluded. It is different from automatic retroaction. The automatic retroaction clause provides or pertains to the economic provisions that any provision or economic benefit concluded by the union and the employer within 6 months from expiration shall retroact to the day after its expiration. So huwag kayo malilito. Between automatic renewal na madalas itanong, itong automatic retroaction hindi masyadong itinatanong. Example, you have that on your screen. The CBA expired June 9, 2018. Assuming it was the 3-year period. Okay? We renegotiated the economic provisions and we were able to secure a 20 pesos daily wage increase. We concluded it within 6 months. June 9 to November 9, 2018, yan po ay 6 months. 5 months pa nga lang yan. So when is the effectivity of the 20 pesos per day salary increase? That would be June 10, 2018, the day after expiration. Okay? Ngayon, what if nag-agree tayo after 6 months? E di syempre, by agreement of the parties. Natural, ang employer ayaw niya mag-retroact, malaking babayaran niya. Ang union gusto niya mag-retroact, malaki kikitain nila eh. So they cannot agree. Anong gagawin natin? Arbitration tayo. When is the effectivity of an arbitral award? The arbitral award will take effect on the date set by the voluntary arbitrator. Okay? If you do not agree with the decision of the voluntary arbitrator, appeal it to the Court of Appeals following Article 276. Okay?